guys, welcome back to another exciting makeup tutorial. Today I'm going to be doing my go-to look, and I'm also going to try using all the products that I use for this specific look. And this is something that I regularly wear for errands or on my days off. It's this very bronzy, glowy, romantic, summertime look that I like to do. I also bronzed and highlighted my collarbones because I don't know, I just feel like it brings it all together. But before we get started, make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. And let's get right to it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to prime my face using my Too Faced Hangover RX primer. I'm gonna spread that all over my face. And when I use more full coverage foundations, I like to set the center of my face, particularly on my pores and my smile lines, with the smoothing primer. And my favorite one is by Makeup Forever. I really like that it doesn't necessarily mattify me. It just creates a really sturdy, flat base, and it actually fills in my pores really nicely. And I'm just going to kind of like press it down in tapping motions. Sometimes if I'm in a hurry, I just completely skip this step of using the smoothing primer, and I just go straight into my foundation. For my foundation, I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Stick Foundation, and this is a phenomenal foundation, especially if you're more normal to dry skin for sure. And I pretty much just do a couple of tiger stripes, as I like to call them. I should have grabbed some clips. Didn't think ahead of time. My nail's stuck. Okay, we're good. Alright. So I go in with like a very generous amount. Oh my god, I'm just like dropping everything. I go in with a generous amount just because I love full coverage foundations, or I guess a full coverage finish. And then I do a little bit of custard right on top. Just like right there. Right on top of my foundation before even blending it, because this is what I do when I'm doing like my go-to look. I just skip steps and then we're on to the next one, just like that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and buff in my Ultra HD foundation. Buff it in, buff it in. Alright, so now that it's moderately blended, I'm going to just take my damp beauty blender and then I'm going to press it down in place, push it down. So this way I feel like it's more skin-like when you press the product down. I just did a little exfoliating last night, and I don't know if you can see it, but I'm like already shedding. Let me try to zoom you in. No, it's not zooming in. Gonna brush off that dead skin cell that was kind of just sitting on my skin and that my brush picked up. I'm gonna continue blending. I'm gonna dampen up my beauty blender a little bit more to see if I can get more moisture in my skin. And I'm just going to add a little bit more of a brightening concealer color on the upper half of my eye, just so it gives me a little bit more illumination. I have not been sleeping well at all. So we're just gonna work that in with the sponge. And then I like to bring the concealer on my eyelid as well, so the under eye and my eyelid are one unison color. It just looks more complete, more together. And I'm just going to take a little bit of my Laura Mercier loose translucent powder and just dip my beauty blender in there. And I like to start from the outer half of my eye and then work the product in, so that this way, by the time I get to this part of the eye, it's pretty much just excess product. Maybe I can bring it down to the sides of my face where I have some pores and press some of that powder in my pores, just so everything's nice and set. I'm gonna set my nose and chin. Smile lines. Smile lines are very important for me. Oh my god. I have to set my smile lines. By the way, I am really liking this natural light that's coming through my window. there's this really big window in my living room, and I'm just kind of like, I propped everything right in front of it, and I am really feeling it. I'm liking this look, very nice. I'm just going to go ahead and curl my eyebrows. So I finished my eyebrows off camera just because I ran out of my Anastasia brow definer in the middle of doing my eyebrows, which is amazing. But I improvised, so I just did the eyebrows off camera, and I also set my eyelids with a little bit of the Laura Mercier translucent powder. And now we can move on to my favorite part, which is bronzing. And this is the Anastasia powder bronzer, and this is the shade Saddle here. And I'm just going to pick up a Sigma F10 blush brush, and then I'm just going to work it into the hollow. And then on my forehead. So I'm doing it very loosely, but I'm still keeping it within that number 3 shape. Maybe I need to get the big, maybe we can get big mirror going on here. So I'm going to bronze quite a bit just because the Ultra HD Stick Foundation is not my shade. It's actually a little bit lighter. And then the other one that I have by Hourglass, the Vanish Stick, and that's just too dark. So that just means that right now I don't have a foundation color that's my current shade, but that's okay. I'm going to get darker as the summer rolls along. At least I hope I do. Maybe I can spend a little bit more time outdoors. I don't know, I'm gonna try to make something happen. And I like to do whatever's left on my brush, I like to just run it through the side of my face or the side of my nose. And a little bit on my chin. Kind of focusing it under my lip here. So it's a very, very subtle lip contour. I need to blend this out here. So you can already start to see the difference and the dimension and warmth that just a little bit of bronzer brings. I love bronzer. And I like to sometimes, when I'm not in a hurry, I like to work in light layers when I'm bronzing. I love this bronzer. Favorite. I don't think I've ever tried such an amazing bronzer. There's never such a thing as too much bronzer, ever. On my neck, get the neck the same color as the rest of my face until I get that nice summer tan that I'm so longing for. Just gonna dust some on my chest. I feel like I just needed to blend a little bit on my forehead just to get it nice and blended. Yeah, now we're starting to go places with this. Liking it. Okay, well, I'm going to worry about the chest a little bit later. I'm going to just move on over and do some highlighter, and I'm going to be using my Makeup Forever, and this is the Pro Light Fusion Undetectable Luminizer. I think this is just the shade number 2, and I'm going to use a Sigma F35, and I just like to go ham with the highlight. That's my favorite highlight right there. Pack it on. So a lot of highlighting, a lot of bronzing, but I don't know, I've been in this no blush phase for the last couple of months. I don't know why that is, because blush is very feminine. I mean, pink, how much more feminine can you get other than applying a pink blush on your face, you know? And I'm going to just apply a very small amount to the bridge of my nose. Keep this bow here with the same brush. I almost forgot to apply some bronzer on my eyelid. Again, when I'm just doing my go-to look, I like to make it nice and quick, but I like to look bronzed and highlighted. So with this large Sigma F10 brush, I pretty much just run it through my whole eyelid just like this. Just add a little bit more. I don't really get super detailed with my eyeshadow. For my go-to look, I just grab a little bronzer just like this. And whatever's left on the brush is what I bring to the center of the face, just to bring some balance to the center, and so it's not just warm on the perimeter of the face, but it's also warm in the center. Balance. If this was a more glam look, I would probably use smaller brushes, so I would get all the little details, but in this case, it's just my quick go-to look that I do every day if I'm going to go run errands or a birthday. So with the same Anastasia brush that came in the Soft Glam palette, I'm going to pick up a Rustic, which is just a very pretty brown, and I'm going to focus that right in the center of my eyelid, so right in my crease. And I have hooded eyelids, so I'm just going to create the illusion of a crease by adding this shadow. Now whatever's left on the brush is what I like to just bring down onto the bottom lash line, just like that. Super fast. It's very quick and easy, which I really like. Some circular motions. I'm just gonna work this color in my crease back and forth. And that's starting to look a lot like my everyday go-to look. So now I'm going to do a little bit of eyeliner using the new Stila liquid eyeliner, but this is the micro tip, and I'm just going to do a thin line, or I'm going to try to keep it as thin as possible just so it hides the lash band of my eyelashes. But I almost forgot my favorite highlight. I'm probably going to apply nylon in my inner corners. I don't know if I have any clean brushes. I'll just use like this smudging brush here. With the flat end of the Anastasia brush, I'm going to bring more of that rustic color right on my bottom lash line, just so it brings the look all the way around. See, just a little bit of eyeshadow on the bottom lash line makes the look a little bit more smoky, and on this side is just a little bit more natural, but this is what I like. This is also pretty, but I don't know, I like the more dramatic look. You know, a smudging brush is not the best brush to apply your inner corner highlight, but it's all I have right now, and maybe I will learn that next time I need to have clean brushes. Lesson learned. I'm going to apply a little bit more of my highlight right on my brow bone here. Can you see it? Oh yeah, you can see it. Maybe I can use the smudging brush to really make it nice and pigmented. There. Just blend that out. So I'm going to apply some eyeliner and eyelashes, and I'll be right back. So I just did my eyeliner off camera, and I'm just going to curl them right now using my Kevyn Aucoin eyelash curler, which is my absolute favorite. It's the only eyelash curler that has ever kept my eyelashes curled throughout the day. I don't know what it is about this eyelash curler, but it is what it is. I think it's like $21 or something, but it does the trick. It's the only one that works for me, and I love it. Yeah, I have super straight eyelashes. So I'm just so happy that I found this eyelash curler. And I'll be applying a little bit of the Smashbox Super Fan Mascara. This is their new one, and my last video, it was a gratis video. I just realized that I didn't show you what the wand looked like, which is crazy, so I'll just show you right now. It's just this very, oh, the sun's coming through, but it has a really nice shape and just very defined bristles, so I'm sure it's going to get every single eyelash. And because it is a larger brush, I am pretty sure that it's going, oh my god, whoa, check that out. Isn't it great? I think it's amazing. Can you even see it? I don't know, but this mascara is the bomb. I do feel like it's really defining every single little eyelash, and it's making it very nice and long. Whoa, oh my god. So this is what it looks like with the mascara. And then, I don't know, can you see it? I hope you guys can see it because this mascara is the bomb. So while my eyelashes dry, I'm going to apply my favorite lipstick, and it is for sure my go-to lipstick, and it's Pagal by NARS. It's this very pretty brownish color, but I think it's like the perfect mauvey pink for someone who is more medium tan skin tone like myself. That's what it looks like. I love it. I love it so much. I'm gonna put some on. And if you're wondering, do you not use lip liner? I don't use lip liner ever. I don't know what it is, but no lip liner. And that's what that looks like. So I'm going to do a little bit of eyeliner on the upper waterline here. And because I have this super cute top, I'm going to highlight the very, very tops of my collarbones. Oh, that's pretty. Can you see it? I'm like, can you see it? Pretend I got some Fenty liquid highlighter. What is it called? I think it's called like the lava liquid. It smells really good though. To seal everything in, I'm going to be using the Marc Jacobs setting spray, and the actual name of this is the Recover Perfecting Coconut Setting Mist. And we're just gonna give it a good shake. Amazing. It smells so good. Oh, I got it in my eye. It's in my eye. That does it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to leave me a like and also subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. If you watched to the very end, I appreciate you so much. You're a real one. And I'll see you on my next video.